All right. Steam Frame, Steam Controller, Steam Machine announcement is expected soon. Here's the first look. And by the way, I thought this was just some bullshit, but I'm being told this is actually on Steam's page. Okay. Why? Well, what's the design purpose here? What's with the big buttons on the bottom? Yeah, no, this is legit. The new Steam controller has been revealed. Your games at your fingertips. Good Lord, how many fingers do I got? All right, play your whole Steam library. Plug and play with the Steam controller puck. One puck, two jobs. It's a wireless transmitter that provides a fast, stable connection for your Steam controller. It's also a charging station connection to your controller magnetically with a satisfying click. They saw what Nintendo did, huh? Prefer using Bluetooth or USB? Steam controller supports those too. All right, so next generation magnetic thumbsticks, high definition rumble. Can we get a poll on this? How many of you guys actually play with vibration? I don't play controller often, but when I do, I turn it off every single time. Do you guys play with vibration on? I guess it's still nice to have it there just in case. Also, hold on, what is this? Grip enabled gyro? We're calling it Grip Sense. And it's a new input for Steam controllers that enables gyro with capacitive touch. Hold and release to enable and disable gyro aiming. I don't even know, dude. I don't even use that. But notice the buttons on the back, fellas. The hell is this? Look at that. Oh my God, you're going competitive. It's like a scuffed controller or like Battle Beaver. So with anything running Steam, Steam controller works with any PC or device running Steam or the Steam Link app. This includes Windows, Mac, Linux, okay? Steam Deck, whether your Steam Deck is docked or on the go, Steam controller is a great companion. And then Steam Machine. Steam controller pairs easily to the Steam Machine, which we're going to be looking at. Without its puck, wake your Steam Machine without leaving your couch. And then Steam Frame. Infrared LEDs make Steam controller trackable by Steam Frame's cameras when you're immersed in VR. All right, a new controller. Yeah, it's a strange design, but who knows? I mean, maybe people really like it. It's got the buttons on the back. I'm assuming these little paddles here, maybe that's like a mouse. I wonder if you could like, you can use a mouse still in some way. Maybe just navigating the interface. Why am I getting deja vu? Didn't we do a Steam Machine before? What was the console back in the day? Didn't Steam do a console? Steam Machine, your games on the big screen. Powerful PC gaming made easy in a small and mighty package. It was a Steam Link. It was just a remote connection to your PC. Okay, all right. It looks small. Yeah, small, simple. What are the specs? Your Steam library in more places. With over 6 times the horsepower of Steam Deck, Steam Machine has the power to play your whole Steam library, including your favorite AAA titles. Just sign in with your Steam accounts, and your entire library is there. Core features that define Steam Machine. Steam OS, small form factor. You can put it under your TV, set it under your desk, hide it under a banana. It's powerful PC gaming packed into a roughly 6-inch cube. What? Damn. Cool and quiet. Steam Machine keeps cool and runs whisper quiet, even while running the most demanding games. How the fuck they get it? Look, this fucking computer next to me is ginormous. What are the specs on this thing? I don't believe this shit. All right, ready for peripherals, CPU, and GPU. 4K gaming at 60 FPS with FSR. Let's get down to it then. What's the specs? Storage available in 2 storage sizes, 512, 2 terabyte. Okay, all right. Wi-Fi, whatever. No giant brick for power. Okay, great. All right, hold on. All right. Where's the specs? There's a LED strip, y'all. Oh my God, you can replace the covers. This thing really is like, it's a GameCube. This is straight up a GameCube. There's an LED strip. All right. Hallelujah. Optimized for gaming. It runs Steam OS. Steam Machine verified. And it's a PC. Yes, Steam Machine is optimized for gaming, but it's still your PC. Install your own apps or even another operating system. Who are we to tell you how to use your computer? All right, Steam Machine plays well wherever Steam is. Made for Steam controller. Great for streaming. With enough horsepower to take on the most demanding games, Steam Machine is the perfect host PC for streaming to other devices. Easily stream to your Steam Deck, Steam Frame, or any other device running Steam or Steam Link. Powered by Steam, optimized for gaming. All right. Get past that PR bullshit. What's the hardware? Okay, here we go. All right. A single display port, a single HDMI. Okay. Here we go. All right. Semi-custom AMD Zen 4. Semi-custom AMD RDNA 28Cs 2.45 gigahertz. Max sustained clock. 16 gigabytes of RAM. Oh, this is shit, bro. That's fucking shit, dude. Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, integrated 2.4 gigahertz Steam controller, wireless adapter. What's the price? Where's the price at? Have they not released the price point yet? All right. Oh, they dropped the video.
Hey everyone, this is Steam Deck. Steam Deck is our powerful, portable, handheld gaming PC that lets you take your Steam library with you anywhere.
I do like Steam Deck. Yeah, I do like Steam Deck.
Pretty proud of it. People who own Steam Decks have been playing everywhere, and we couldn't be happier with the response we've heard from all of you. We're excited to talk about the future of Steam Deck, but not today, because this isn't a video about the future of Steam Deck. This is a video about the future of Steam hardware. Today, we're announcing 3 new members of the Steam hardware lineup. All connect you with powerful PC gaming. All are optimized for gaming with Steam, and all are shipping in early 2026. Let's start with this one. This is the new Steam controller. The new Steam controller puts all of your Steam games at your fingertips, so you can play wherever and however you want. Just like with Steam Deck, we want you to be able to play any game with your Steam controller, even games never built with a controller in mind. It has all the great features from Steam Deck, like trackpads, gyro, and back buttons, all in a comfortable form factor. Its next-generation magnetic thumbsticks let you play with improved responsiveness and longevity. We've put capacitive touch sensors on the thumbsticks and now on the back of the controller too, so you can enable precision gyro aiming with the touch of your thumb, or your pinky if you're feeling fancy. Play for...
Dude, no lie. Depending on the price points, it might be actually a good controller. And I know some of you guys in here drop $200-something on scuffed controllers on a regular basis. This could be an alternative. I still wonder what the pads are underneath it. Maybe they get to that.
Or your pinky if you're feeling fancy. Play for way too long with a rechargeable lithium-ion battery that allows for over 35 hours of playtime. With Steam Controller, we want to make charging and wireless pairing something that's actually easy. That's why we created the Puck. The Puck is a combination wireless adapter and magnetic charger included with every Steam controller. Snap it on to charge. Once you're charged up, snap it off again. You can play over Bluetooth or a wired connection too. The new Steam controller works with any device running Steam or Steam Link, whether it's a PC, Mac, handheld, smartphone, Steam Deck, or the new Steam machine. Oh!
Dude, this is like, essentially it's like the rollout they're doing is, they're kind of like going after everybody. You know, you've got the handheld, very similar to like the Switch. Right? You've got the controller. I know Stadia's not in the room with us anymore, but at one time, Stadia was like, you know, was going to be a big deal. Cloud gaming fucked up though. And now they've got the rest of the hardware. Does it say what these buttons do? Did they say what these buttons do? This can't feel good to hold. I don't know, man. I'm trying to imagine. You're holding it in your hands. How many of you guys like to wrap your hands around? You know what I'm coming from? Like, to me, this is like Dead Space anyways. Do you like to firmly grasp your hand around the other side? You know what I mean? Do you like to jerk off your controller? That's really what I'm asking right now. You sick fuck. No. What's these buttons do? They're tracking pads that can be used as your joysticks. All right. I have no idea. Maybe it's a good controller, maybe not.
Charged up, snap it off again. You can play over Bluetooth or a wired connection too. The new Steam controller works with any device running Steam or Steam Link, whether it's a PC, Mac.
Oh my God, they're right there on the Steam Deck. Brother, I own a Steam Deck, fellas, and I'm gonna be honest. I've never fucking noticed those things. I had no idea they were there. Bro, I thought that was like part of the aesthetic.
Steam Deck or the new Steam machine. Oh, this is the new Steam machine. Steam Machine is a powerful gaming PC in a small but mighty package, designed for your games on the big screen. It's quiet too, which is crazy since it's 6 times more powerful than a Steam Deck, powered by a discrete, semi-custom AMD GPU, enabling 4K gaming at 60 frames per second with FSR. Steam Machine runs SteamOS made for a bigger screen, built for gaming in your living room, your office, or wherever you play, with the rest of your PC accessories. Steam Machine borrows some great features from Steam Deck, like lightning-fast sleep and wake, an SD card slot to easily expand your storage, and brings some new tricks of its own, like a customizable LED strip, which can show different system functionalities, or your own light show. Steam Machine is a PC, so run whatever software you want, and it works with all your favorite desktop and gaming accessories.
That thing's gonna blow up. You hear me? Put cat on that thing. That thing gonna blow.
Steam Machine is designed to work hand in hand with the Steam controller, with the low latency, wireless connectivity of the Steam controller.
I don't know. Maybe it's good. We looked at the specs a second ago. Maybe it's good. Who knows? Who knows?
Built right in. And it's great for streaming your games to your phone, tablet, laptop, Steam Deck, or Steam Frame. Oh, yep. This is Steam Frame. Steam Frame is Valve's next-generation VR hardware. Stream all your Steam games, VR and non-VR alike, in this comfortable, lightweight, wireless VR headset. Steam Frame uses camera-based tracking, so getting into your games is as easy as slipping on the headset and waking it up. Steam Frame controllers, included with the headset.
What was the Apple thing that came out like last year? Expensive, like stupidly expensive. The Vision Pro for Apple. Yeah. A very similar design right there.
Headset are designed with all the inputs you need for your VR titles, like motion controls and capacitive tracking for all your fingers, as well as a split gamepad layout to work with your whole Steam library. They even feature the same magnetic thumbsticks as Steam controller for responsiveness and longevity. Steam Frame also pairs seamlessly with the new Steam controller, a great companion for playing non-VR games in the headset. To make sure streaming is smooth and stable no matter what, Steam Frame includes a wireless adapter that lets you stream your games from your PC to your headset over a fast and dedicated Wi-Fi 6 connection. And the game is streamed to your frame optimized for VR, using new technology that allows for the highest resolution streaming exactly where your eyes are looking.
Guys, how far has VR come? Seriously, I don't do VR. I remember years ago, it was with the, it was the Quest. We were going to do a sponsorship and I could not get through the sponsorship because I got so nauseous trying to play. It was a first-person shooter on VR. OnlyFans VR is cool. Jesus Christ.
And Steam Frame is a PC running SteamOS. In addition to streaming, you can install and play a bunch of VR and non-VR games right in the headset without a host PC. You can also expand your onboard storage to fit even more games with a micro SD card. Steam controller, Steam Machine, and Steam Frame. All built with the same DNA as Steam Deck. All powered by Steam, work together, and can be used however you'd like with whatever peripherals and accessories you choose. Everything you see here is the culmination of what we've learned from our previous hardware experience and what we've wanted ourselves as gamers. Powerful PC gaming in an open ecosystem, giving you more ways to enjoy the games you love and discover new ones. Steam Controller, Steam Machine, and Steam Frame are all shipping in early 2026. Learn more at steampowered.com/hardware.
All right. What's the price? No price? No prices yet? Look, I'm not exactly jumping up for joy for this as I already play on a PC. However, if the price point is good, specifically for that, this Steam box, whatever. If the price point for that is good, guys, this could be all that's needed to separate console players and incorporate them into Steam's world. And let me just say, it's hard going back once you've gone down this path. There are so many games that come out on Steam before it ever hits consoles. There are games that come out that hit Steam that will never come to consoles. Once they go down that path, even if it's just a small little, PC like this is here, that's all that's necessary. But it comes down to price. I don't think this thing should be worth more than $500. $500. Under 500 is insane, Cross. But think about what you're doing. Obviously, you don't want to, I mean, look, selling things at a loss, not exactly a good business plan. But if you can just get console players, dedicated console players. I got a friend right now. He will never buy a PC because to him, that's too complicated. It's too much. However, if it's simple, it's a box. It's meant for games. You press a button, it turns on. It's got an LED light, if that even matters. But for him, it does. That right there is enough to get their foot into the door. And if they have a small enough price point, you now could have dedicated console players joining Steam forever. Because I truly believe once you go to Steam, it's so hard to ever go back. PCs are plug and play too, brother. Guys, for us in here it is. I've got friends though that when they look at a computer, they go, that's for work. That's not for video games. I got one friend in particular, and I'm like, man, you can get a PC, you can play all these games. And he's like, nope, that shit's too complicated. He wants to hit a power button, a store pops up, or a library pops up with his games, and that's it. PC are not plug and play. Well, even if you bought a PC pre-built from starforgepc.com/Aztecross, you know, you still got to set up a Windows account. You know what I mean? You still got to download Steam, things like that. There's some levels, there's some barriers there. Whereas this, press the button, you'll have to make a Steam account. But actually, you'll have to make a Windows account too. Never mind, you'll still have to go through the same process. I just don't think it's going to be overly complicated. Now, would I recommend just getting a PC over this? Fuck yeah. I don't think it's going to be strong enough, guys, to be honest with you. I mean, these are the specs right here. Semi-custom, AMD Zen 4. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think they're targeting the correct market, though, because anyone else that wants to experience games at the highest qualities, at the highest frames, they're just going to buy a PC, like an actual, like, PC, or build a PC. This is targeting, this is coming for console players, man. This is looking at console players saying, you like simple? We've got simple. And not only do we have simple, we've got everything. A Steam Deck, a Steam controller, the damn, you know, Steam Quest, and now the Steam Machine. Let me also just bring up this point though. Not that games, I would say that games on consoles tend to go under like much harsher quality control before it's released. You will get some jank shit on Steam. I mean, unoptimized as fuck. Even for the beefiest of PCs. DLSS and all that other shit can only carry you so far, is what I'm saying. And that's what this console is gonna have to also deal with too. Now, here's the other question. Who is this going to hurt the most on the console front? PlayStation, Nintendo, Xbox. Because they're coming for everybody here. When you had the Steam Deck, that was its own little thing. All right, that's cute. But now they're coming for everything. I think Nintendo is the safest. They've got Mario and Zelda. I can't get that shit anywhere else. PlayStation, probably right after that. But even they on thin ice. And then Xbox, probably fucking boys. I'm gonna be honest. There's a reason why Xbox came out and said our competition is bigger than just other game develop or other console makers, or it's not just games. It's bigger than just the gaming world. It's TikTok. It's what that statement essentially says. We done got our ass beat so bad, we going somewhere else. What I will say is this. Let's take Rockstar and the next GTA game. They're launching that on consoles first, like they've done in the past. And then what do they do? Normally, like we wait a year before launching the game on PC, correct? Do they say what their reason? Does Rockstar say what is their reasoning for that? Like, obviously, it's money. What do they publicly say their reasoning for withholding the PC launch? They don't say, but it's literally to buy twice. Time exclusivity and optimizations. So the argument that I've heard in the past from game developers is optimizations. I don't know which one is easier to go to first, if it's better to go from Steam to consoles. But some of these companies that, you know, some of these developers that make games for consoles first, they will eventually release them on Steam, and they essentially, you know, they've made statements like, because of there's so many different variations of PCs that there's not a good baseline for them to settle on, like a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox One or whatever the fuck. Granted, could be a bullshit comment. In some ways, though, and the reason why I'm bringing this up, this Steam machine could be that baseline. It could be the baseline for every developer whenever they're sitting there making their games, and they go, hey, making this for Xbox, making this for PlayStation and whatever else, and the Steam machine. At this point, why not push out modular consoles? Because PCs are already that. I know you want like this like Lego console experience. And all I can say to that is, like, in a lot of ways that already exists with the PC. You can upgrade individually components of your PC. And again, when you first build a PC, it's daunting. But with the power of YouTube and MIDI tutorials, it's not as bad as you would think. Granted, if you just want pre-built, you just buy a PC from our dear old partner here on the stream, Starforge. But at the same time, you can also upgrade. Once you have that, you can still continue to upgrade going into the future until things are no longer compatible. Have you ever built your own? I have built 3 PCs. I built my first PC back in 2014. No, 2015. And the first game I played was Witcher 3. And I was so proud of that PC. It had a 980 and it wasn't crazy, but man, it was my first PC experience. And man, what a time, brother. What a time. And then my second PC I built was a 2070. And that actually was not even a PC I gamed on. I just built it for a Steam rig or a stream rig because we do a dual PC setup. And then the third PC I built was my most recent PC. And I just wanted to build this one because I wanted to like really future-proof myself. And that's with my 5090 and fucking the AMD CPU you guys recommended actually right here in the stream. And it's loaded down with everything I could possibly ask for. And knock on wood, it works pretty good. You know, I'll probably end up getting this PC. We'll mess around with it. I'll see if it's actually as good as they say it's going to be. I think more than anything though, with everything that's being shown here is Steam is coming for that ass for console players. If they establish this new baseline with Steam Machine and they start working, you know, they already work with a lot of developers anyways, but like, you know, Steam could continue to eat more and more of the market share there. And we could be in a world where instead of you buying an Xbox or a PlayStation for your kids or a Nintendo, you may buy them a Steam Deck. I will say the thing that's going to save companies like Nintendo is just the fact they got exclusives. You cannot play Mario anywhere else. I mean, unless you do like emulator or like Zelda. This could be big and maybe priced lower than a PlayStation 5 and Xbox purely off the fact that it's hard locked to FSR. Yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. And like, I would recommend it because that's who you're gunning for. You're trying to pull console players into your library. And once you get them there, this is what happens. Look at this shit. Look at all of this shit. Even if another platform existed elsewhere, I will never leave. Everything is here. But it's like once Steam has got you, that's it, man. That's it. I don't even like, it's on PC, but I don't even like pulling up Epic Games. I'll do it every now and then, but I don't even like doing that. I'm like, I gotta pull up Epic? The fuck? I'll be honest, as a console player, just telling me the PlayStation 6 will look pretty, buy it, I'm not very interested. So if it's between something like this and just a higher performance PS5, I'd rather keep my PS5 and buy a different next-gen console. Again, I stand here before you telling you now that the best decision I ever made as a gamer for myself, and this is not me trying to turn this into an ad, but going to PC was really the best decision I ever made. I remember there was, for a number of years, I had a friend who was already on PC, and they would tell me, bruh, you got to come over here. And when I finally did make that move, I literally was like, damn, I should have did this sooner. Why? You get access to so many different games, and you get access to games that will never see the light of day on consoles, and they're good games. But hold on, the other side of things is you can use the PC for other things, like for work. So hell, guys, you can, you know, I don't know what you do for a living. You can write the PC off for work. And there's a lot of things that are involved in that. I do concrete. We don't need a PC, but I still love my gaming PC. Well, I tell you what, if you mix concrete, you definitely need a PC. And as someone who also used to do concrete, I promise we definitely needed PCs when it came to mix for aggregates, slump tests, all those things. I needed that shit. So you can make a play for it. But again, this is not financial advice. You could talk to your CPA about it or your accountant. And for adult videos, no, I wouldn't say I wouldn't recommend that one. Definitely don't. If you buy a PC, the last thing you want to do is spend a ton of money, get your 5090 all set up, get your nice CPU, your RGB, and go, what am I going to do right now? Porn! I'm going to watch porn! Don't fucking do that. Like, that's literally the worst thing to fucking do. Never watch porn on your PC, damn it. Slap that like button like your mama told you right.